He married my sister, now we're living together. Roommates-in-law.
Roommates-in-law.
Coming at you live from Bleecker Street Studios.
Bleecker Street Studios, right outside of the DeKalb Oasis.
In New York City.
We are not roommates.
Not even brothers-in-law.
But we are...
Good friends.
Good friends.
Some would say very good friends.
I would say pretty good friends.
I would say we've been accused multiple times of being pretty decent pals.
I've heard several people be like, Tim and Tommy? Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty good friends.
No, yeah, they hang a bit.
Yeah.
Decent guys.
They're good guys.
We're
Better
hanging.
friends.
We're back in the studio that...
We're back in our brand new
I keep telling
studio.
Tom, I'm like, all right, next week it's going to be like way cleaner. We're going to get this thing situated.
I think we might have, don't take this the wrong way, I think we might have moved backwards this week.
Got a little dirtier.
But this happens when moving because
Well, you move
last
a little
week there
bit
was
here.
still stuff in boxes too.
You move a little here, and now this place is dirty.
Uh-huh.
And then you move this over here, and now that other spot's dirty.
I mean, we got a desk over here with
Just all sorts
a
of fun
lot
stuff
of things
on
on
it.
top of it and a lot of it under it. And I'm putting the over-under at about 8 weeks till that is ready to go.
I'm going to hammer the over on that one. That
You think this is a more than an 8-week project?
I mean, here's the thing. You move in, you like do the bulk of it, and then you're like kind of mentally done.
Yeah, I don't want to do any more of it.
Like it's good. The next like year is going to be a slow, decorated. Our place in Chicago, that was a 5.5 year work in progress.
Yeah, you guys finished that off right before you
Right.
left.
We hung up the last photo and then took it immediately off the wall,
You're
put
like,
it in a box.
Perfect. Take it down.
How's New York treating you this week, Tom?
Oh, it's fine. It's a lot. We started the week off on an interesting note. We was that me or you?
I don't know what you're
stomach
saying.
grumble.
Oh, probably me.
I heard like a little.
That's probably my stomach makes all sorts of noises.
It really does.
Mine's I mean, we've hashed this out.
We've been through it. No, last week, I think the funniest thing that happened to us combined in the last week is we got barked into some of the worst wings I've ever had in my life.
Well, here we were pretty vulnerable already because we had been had.
This is what
not
happened.
had. We were told go to this place. They have amazing 25-cent wings.
Yeah.
I did the quick math in my head. I said, Timmy's eating 20 wings for 5 clams. Yeah.
Deal.
I'm in.
Yeah.
In Manhattan?
You can't pass that up.
$5?
Can't pass that up. I think we talked last week, but you can't say no to wings.
Can't. We'll never do it. I'm not even ashamed of it anymore.
So we left a show at like 10:30, and the guys that went there ahead of us who were bragging about these wings, they were like,
they came out. They just had wing sauce all over their mouth and fingers. They smelled like blue cheese.
they're like
still.
they're actually really good.
And I was,
like,
dude, I was
ooh,
salivating.
yes.
We got busted into like a brisk jog.
It was kind of it was like almost a musical number in the West Village, and
We came snapping in.
Yeah, Timmy wants some wings, and we got into this place and sat down, and the bartender comes over and he's like, we're like, ooh, we heard about the wings, and he's like, kitchen closed 10 minutes ago.
And just when your whole heart drops into your feet.
It was a real bummer.
I almost wanted to be like, are you sure?
You want to check?
It was like, because my boys just ate a bunch of wings, and they said to come on down.
Do you know Jake?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, okay, so you're not doing the 25-cent wing. You're also doing 50-cent wings?
Yeah, we're trying to bargain. I'll pay $5 a wing right now.
Just give me wings.
Honestly, I'm not even that big of a wing guy, but when you get in that much of a mood, there was so much buildup. It was like an hour of buildup.
Yeah.
At least. And then we went.
Get there and just got hosed.
That was a bummer.
So we immediately bail, and we're kind of huffing and puffing on the way out.
We were so mad.
I was like, hey, bartender, eat my shit. I got punched in
And
the
that
face
guy too.
immediately.
I was like, is there any late night food around here? And he was like, just pizza down the road.
Yeah, and he kind of gave us the look like, I don't know.
Like it's slim pickings.
Kind of
out
bare
there.
bones out there right now.
My guys. Yeah, so we kind of leave with our heads down. The
Yeah.
next door over, there's a guy on the street going, late night food, happy hour food.
I mean, literally barking.
Literally barking like he was trying to get us to come to a comedy show.
Yeah.
It was so. But he's like, but he's doing a great job. And also, we just heard late night food and spun around.
My man had charisma.
And there was this guy. This guy deserves a promotion.
Yeah.
At every level. There was a sign out front that said wings, quesadillas. Something. I don't know. You went blind after wings.
I saw wings. I was like, wings are still, y'all are still cooking up the wings? He's like, come on in,
He was
dude.
like, yeah, kitchen's open. And you're like, but the wings.
Wings. Tell me about the wings. And he goes, so this was a fatal mistake. I don't know if I'm burying the lead, but he said, make sure you get the bone in.
Yeah.
Don't get the boneless wings.
Yeah. We heard boneless.
Make sure you get the
I
boneless
heard the
wings.
same thing. He was talking fast. He was like an old school, like
a carnival barker.
Carnival guy, yeah.
Or like
He was like,
an
yeah,
auctioneer.
you get the bone in, get it, bone in, bone out there, just get inside.
Yeah.
He just wanted us inside.
And it worked, and we go in, so we're like,
We sit at the
boneless
bar.
wings.
We get boneless wings.
Did you notice the bartender kind of looked at us like, boneless?
Okay.
All right. He should have confirmed.
It's kind of like, have you ever seen the SNL sketch? It was when Mulaney was hosting with when Pete Davidson orders the lobster at the diner. It's like, everyone drops everything and freaks out and turns and looks, and then they break out into a Les Mis cover. But that's what it was. It was like he was like, the boneless.
Boneless, huh?
I haven't heard those words in years.
yeah.
And
our boneless wing chef's been dead for 40 years.
They came out, I think he has, and he made them 40 years ago and froze them. Because they came out and they were worse than Tyson chicken nuggets.
Well, they were Tyson chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
That
just had been in the freezer.
Tom, you tried to stab one with your fork, and it just ricocheted off, and like it flew like 8 yards.
The fork could not penetrate
Couldn't
it.
get through the breading.
Oh God! And we're sitting there and we eat them all, and we're like, "This is bad."
Well,
and
I'm like, you know what? You know what will at least make this a little bit better? A pina colada.
Oh, you did want a pina colada.
And you know what? They gave me some green bullshit. I don't know what that was.
It was like light blue, and he was like, "It's basically a pina colada."
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. As he hands
wasn't.
it to me, I was like, this is not a pina colada.
It was neon.
I hate what is happening to us right now. And then so the carnival barker comes walking back.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, hey, guys, how are the wings? And we were like, terrible.
So bad, dude. You got us.
I can't believe you told us to get the boneless wings. He goes, boneless.
You need to get bone in.
I said, bone in. I said, no boneless
And
wings.
immediately the bartender comes out of nowhere, pops out of the closet he was hiding in,
He
and
just
he's like,
he was under the bar and he
Yeah.
just popped up and he's like, I knew it.
he's like, I knew that's not what you guys meant to order because no one
I'm like,
ever.
well,
gets
hey,
that."
bud.
And he was like, you got it. The boneless are terrible. The bone in are actually pretty good.
Couldn't believe it.
He did give us a free order of them.
That's true.
He gave you a free order of them.
I was pretty upset.
Yeah.
I think they could tell I was not having a great
Well,
time.
I was kind of joking. I was laughing it off, and you were just kind of like, they were really bad.
I was like, this was the worst experience of my life. I was like, hey, look at the color of this drink. Is that the color of a pina colada?
We just got absolutely got, and it was all way more expensive than the other place was gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, I was staring down the barrel of a $5 meal.
Ended up being $70 between the two of us.
Was
think.
it really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
That one hurt. That was one where you're like, do we just run out?
we should have.
Do we just not pay?
We did. Yeah, but the Barker would have gotten us.
He was a big boy.
Yeah, he was a big guy and he looked fit.
Because we're not going to outrun him. I'll tell you that.
No, he was tall and fit.
We'd have gotten fucked up. I'd have definitely tripped you.
Just right away. It's not like a bear strategy. Like
All you got to do
I
is
don't
be
think-
faster than the slowest Tom. That's it.
Oh my god!
Hauling
I'll
ass.
show you. You were wearing slides, probably.
That's my move. That was a
Oh,
tough
man.
way to start the week.
It was rough. How were the wings that he gave you?
Pretty good.
All right. When
Pretty
did
solid.
you eat them?
That night. The moment I got home.
We did. We took the train all the way back with them. Made an entire train smell like buffalo.
Look,
Kind of
and
a dick
everyone's. It's better than the normal piss smell.
Oh, that's a good point.
So everybody's like, "Oh, thank God, it's just buffalo
What
wings."
a good guy.
It's
They're
not
like,
a bag.
did you
it's not
get
a
got
bag
by
of
that
shit.
Barker?
Yeah.
That street Barker?
yeah.
They give you free ones?
Boy, here's a little something I had on the public transit situation. So the L shuts down after 10.
Was that night?
It's been every night.
Yeah. Well, it shuts down basically past my stop.
Yeah, you
so it's
get
really
off
not
and you're
an
like,
issue for me.
my home's right there.
I'm gonna go get cozy.
Okay, well, I have 8 more stops I have to figure out. So they have buses that come pick everybody up from the thing.
To go where?
It just continues down the
Oh,
path.
okay.
But everyone, it's lawless to get on these buses.
Right.
It's like those you see those videos of people in Japan trying to get on the subway,
Where everyone
and they're
gets
just like
pushed
mushing
on.
them in.
They literally have government employees that
Just
push
mush it.
them on.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what this was. People were getting aggressive.
Oh, man.
And so I'm like,
And
you know,
got
I'm in
your
the middle
wings.
of it. Yeah, and
You got a bag of wings.
I'm in the middle of this thing, and I'm start getting pushed around. So I'm like, so I start pushing people around. You kind of see where people turn into assholes in New York,
Yeah.
because I got pushed twice, and I was like, all right, somebody's getting pushed. So I'm like fighting my way onto this goddamn bus. I get on there. We're cruising down. I get a seat. I was very happy I got a seat. Guy comes and sits next to me. Seems normal enough. 10 minutes into the bus ride, he is clearly having some sort of mental break.
Oh, no.
He is losing touch with reality.
Talking out loud?
Here's kind of the freaky part. Is if he was like just kind of fully freaking out or doing, I would have been like, this seems a tad performative. Maybe he's just like
You're doing a lot, guys.
trying to get some attention. I don't know. He was actively fighting against it,
Okay.
which freaked me out.
That is freaky.
Way more.
Like he knew he was going down.
He knew something was up. And so he would be sitting there and then he would just turn and stare at me. Like he seemed very suspicious.
And
of
what
me.
would you do?
I was just trying to keep it cool, calm, and collected.
But you could feel it.
Oh my God.
That's an immense amount of pressure.
And so he would stare at me for about 10 seconds, and then he would turn around real quick and look at the guys behind us, and then his hands would start doing some stuff, and then he would pull it together, say a couple of things, and he was just doing all these crazy motions, but he probably just stared at me at one point for about a minute straight.
Oh, God.
And I'm just like, yeah, it's totally normal. I'm just hanging out, got my wings. Dude,
New York rules.
I got off 2 stops early. Just
Really?
yeah.
Walked it?
I mean, you could kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I was like, I don't need to get stabbed by this guy.
Yeah, that does seem terrifying. I mean, that seems like maybe that's a stabbing waiting to happen.
Well, am I right that him fighting it is scarier than him just being in it?
Yeah, you
Because
almost
he's like,
want,
here comes the demon.
Yeah, you almost. He's like mid transformation. He's like it's busting out for a second. He's like, no,
green.
He's like the Hulk. He's like, oh man,
it was freaky, dude.
Yeah, that's a little spooky.
And he looked like Christian Bale in The Machinist. He didn't look good.
Well, at least he was hot.
Yeah, well, a little gaunt.
Oh, in The Machinist, that's when he was like.
That's when he's
100 pounds, right?
Yeah, about 78 pounds.
Yeah.
Not a great look for the kid.
But, it's New
baby.
York, dude.
That's New
It's
York
what we
City.
signed up for. Speaking of, I mean, now we got a couple other people headed our way. Jeffrey Asmus is coming our way.
Asmus.
Drago's been here for a
Drago.
week. I think he's making his move soon.
Uncle Matt.
Uncle Matt Kennedy. It's kind of crazy that I spearheaded this whole thing.
Yeah,
Isn't
you
that kinda
definitely
nuts?
did. Yeah, you started
everyone's
this whole
following
thing.
me to New York. That's the thing. No one had ever really made the jump from Chicago comedy to New York.
Everybody's
comedy.
like, oh, shit, the young man's going?
We can do that?
I guess we'll just move then.
Well, the scene is going to die soon without him there.
The Laugh Factory was like, who's moving?
We were just starting to maybe remember his name. It seems like a weird time.
No.
I was just starting to spell his last name right.
Just starting to cook.
Oh,
Tom
my
said, I'm
God.
out of this bitch.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
But
Oh, man. You know what I looked at today that I got a bone to pick with you?
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
What?
You need to do some grassroots marketing in Louisiana. One of our lowest states for listener numbers.
Well, that's just horse shit.
It's low.
How low? Well, we can talk about this after the pod, Tom. Jesus.
I'm just saying to our Louisiana listeners, I know we have some loyal ones.
Yeah, what the hell, bro?
Well, we got to get the word out to them.
Louisiana people.
Okay, tell your friends, Louisiana. You got a Louisiana boy here.
I mean, I spent a significant amount of time there.
Yeah. You guys?
I lived there for a
You
minute.
got one of your own.
Louisiana?
We got a Bogalusa native in the studio right now.
I mean, and people don't. Well, I'm not the Bogalusa.
No, Lizzie is.
Oh, right.
She's
right,
in
right.
the
She's
next
in
room.
the other
She's
room.
out. She's on the master controls.
Yeah. Yeah. She's the
She's
random laugh
producing.
you hear in the background.
Yeah.
That's Lizzie.
She'd be a good one.
She would. I would definitely put her as a producer on this thing. She'd crack the case wide open. Anyway, back to Louisiana. You stink.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
I mean,
it's the
what
first
is that?
time I've ever looked at our state breakdown, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Well, I don't love that.
Yeah.
Well, don't even say a number.
No, I'm not going to.
Thank God. That is humiliating, and I hate it.
It's. We got a couple states hanging strong. I don't know why we have a decent California presence.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're just a couple of West Coast guys. Always have been.
Bi-coastal, dude.
Yeah.
We got New York and California handled.
Louisiana.
Sorry if I just ruined the rest of this podcast.
I mean, I just can't believe this.
You're like, that's it. I'm taking it
You know
off.
what? Fuck this shit. No respect for my home
I
state.
literally wrote that down in my notes. I just said, Louisiana numbers are far too low.
Far too low. I hate the way you phrased that.
I know. That wasn't even that was me just writing it down.
God damn it.
Oh, my
Louisiana.
Anyways.
That's what you get,
I don't know what else. What else
a
you got
dream
going
and everybody
on?
says you stink.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, everyone in Louisiana is still calling
Everybody's
you
like,
Tim Gaffigan.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Tom, what do you think about a roast battle? How do you feel about roasts?
I like them in the celebrity format, and that's about it.
And that's about it, because that's where it should live, right? It should be where there's some stakes involved, right?
Stakes, and the audience should know who the person is.
Who the person is.
So that it's not just one all appearance jokes, or you have to be like, so Tim moved from
little backstory on
Louisiana
Tim.
to New York and then Ohio. So you know what that means? He's a gay gerbil.
Yeah, and everybody's like, well,
what?
I don't know.
It's so much explaining when the audience doesn't know who you are. They met you 8 seconds ago.
It's too much.
I don't like roast
it.
shows. You did one last week, right?
I did not do it.
Or no, you were on one?
I opened for it.
Yes.
Went up cold.
No host.
Well, the host, so I went up, another gentleman went up, and then the host comes up.
The host of the roast.
Host of the roast.
Were they doing the most?
I was about to say.
rhyme.
Oh, no.
I was trying
No.
to rhyme.
Isn't that odd? Went up cold.
Wait, so but no intro. Did you get an overhead intro?
They gave me
at
the
least?
little God mic.
Okay, all
Here
right.
comes Jimmy Smith. His
Yeah.
numbers in Louisiana are dog shit.
He's got no support from his hometown. Let's get it going right now for Tim Smith. Oh my
I'm
God,
laughing
his
through the
family's
pain,
lying to his
Tom.
face. Let's get it going right now.
Sometimes you laugh so you don't cry,
Yeah,
Tom.
yeah.
Is that
Oh,
right?
Boy, don't I know it.
Holy Lord in heaven.
Oh, sometimes I do a fun mix. Oh man, I got dog hair all over me.
Yeah, these dogs are overcooking my grits.
Butters, I mean, you got to hang on to this. You're not regrown hair anymore.
I mean, Buds, she's sweet, but come on now. So it's just like it's a roast like that, and then it's always a retort of like, oh, okay, good one, Humpty Dumpty's stunt double,
yeah.
and everybody's like, yeah.
Oh, cool. Less successful Matthew Perry. It's like, nice.
Yeah. Or they'll name a dead person like, you look like Michael Jackson now.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's a
Yep,
classic.
Yep, that's a classic.
And it's like you can just
Oh,
tell
my
what
God.
it's going to be. Like if an overweight person walks on stage, you're like, well, I'm
Yeah.
going to hear 11 fat jokes in a row.
God, yeah. I kind of love when a roast joke fails and then this will genuinely make me laugh. Like I've seen this in the Chicago local roast battles.
Yeah.
Where they're like, Tim looks like if a desk, married Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy
or
Kimmel
whatever.
in a.
And then it doesn't hit and they're like, Tim's a bitch.
Yeah. They just immediately well, it's because he's a loser. Everybody's like,
I'm like, that'll make me laugh more than whatever lame joke you
It
just
is
had.
a really tough look when the roast joke does not land.
It's so
you
brutal.
just kind of have to sit in it.
You're like, it's your turn now.
Yeah,
because usually if it's going well, if it's laugh, then it's next person.
Yeah.
Laugh, next person, laugh.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, then it's like, yeah, that was it.
And you're like, hey, can you go now?
yeah.
Can you please take the attention off of me now?
Yeah, I enjoy the celebrity I remember really loving the Comedy Central ones. I don't know if they still do them. For
I don't know
celebrities.
either.
But I used to I remember the Justin Bieber one was good. The Rob Lowe one was
Oh,
the
right,
Rob
right,
Lowe
right.
one was ruthless.
Yeah, it has to be somebody that people are like, oh, I remember this guy.
I know who he is. I know some backstory.
And like his life's kind of been in the tabloids, so like
Yeah,
I
it's
kind of
public.
understand the references.
Yeah, when you make a reference to someone he was dating 5 years ago, it's not some
Yeah.
person in Chicago.
The only person this person's banging is in Bushwick. And everybody's
Right.
like, what?
All right.
I don't know if I
Next
don't even
one.
know why that's mean. Especially for this last one. The first 2 rows were people from like Austria.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
God.
doing like local
Was stuff
Brooklyn
hitting?
references.
Was it hitting well?
I'll say the comics in the back were laughing very loud.
That's who those shows are for.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
So I don't know. I say, more power to you, but I don't know. Maybe that the roast battles have run their course.
Maybe we just do them at the celebrity level.
Yeah.
We let Jeff Ross have a little team that he gets together.
They just light
And-
someone on fire.
Yes.
Lana Del Rey or something.
I'm
I don't
down
know.
for that.
I'd watch that.
Yeah. Because I also don't like the thing where it's like, it's my birthday, I'm going to do a roast.
Ooh, now here's the look that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
When somebody throws their own roast of themselves
Yes.
to celebrate either their birthday or their moving
Yeah.
or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
There is nothing more.
One of our best friends did this.
Jeff Asmus,
Jeff
you
Asmus
son of a
did this.
bitch.
You suck, dude. You absolutely stink for that.
There is nothing.
He stands
more
by it, too. He's like, "It was
masturbatory than
fine."
that. Oh, boo, 2 thumbs down.
It's a weird thing because it's like, what? Do you just want to roast all these people? Do you really want to get roasted? Is this really a celebration of you?
Maybe just a nice get together with your friends.
I love that.
Maybe just one of those.
Sometimes that's
We
a
went and
good
had
move.
dinner last night for a friend of ours' birthday.
Yeah,
Guess what? It was a really nice time.
and we did plenty of roasting.
Plenty of roasting happened
That's how it happens.
in a natural environment where we're not subjecting a crowd to it.
Although if we had a crowd, they would have had the time of their lives.
Well, the tables next to us, we were getting some pretty decent pops, to be fair.
They were loving us.
So Lizzie didn't want to mispronounce one of the things on the menu.
Oh, this was incredible.
So here's a classic move. When you don't want to mispronounce, you just point to the item on
We're
the
at
menu.
an Italian restaurant.
At an Italian restaurant, Lizzie doesn't want to botch this thing, so she says, "I'm gonna do this right here." And the waiter goes, "Oh, the macaroni."
Great. That was incredible. The timing was so good because it was like right as everyone kind of tuned in and paid attention to what was happening.
so
She goes,
good.
"I'll do this one," and he goes, "Macaroni, cool." And we just lost it.
Lost it.
It was spelled with 2 C's, which
It was
always is,
spelled a
with
little
an H.
fun.
There was an
Yeah.
H in there. It looked like masharoni.
It was spelled a little fun, but boy,
But-
he just couldn't. He gave her no slack
It was
at
so
all.
fun. And the second you knew that it was macaroni, he's like, "Of course that's macaroni."
Oh boy, did we have a nice hearty
He's like,
laugh
"Kraft,
at that one.
perfect."
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the 3 cheese.
All right, great. I'll bring a little small plate too for
You want
you
shells?
child.
Yeah. That was very, very fun.
That was a good time.
I think I had the order of the night. The
Yeah.
chicken parm. Everybody likes to get fancy. Sometimes you got to go with a classic.
So that's one of my 2 go-to orders at an Italian restaurant. Because I have a thing every time I go to an Italian place for the first time. I 9.5 times out of 10, and I've done the numbers. I get linguine with clams
Really?
because that's like
That's your
such,
go-to.
because it's such a staple in Italian restaurants, and it's often what the chef take
recommends or
pride
whatever.
in.
Right.
It's like that how they do it. So I always get it, and it's a good barometer. But I kind of have the same theory for chicken parm. I do the same thing with chicken parm.
The parm was slapping.
I get that a lot of places too, and I like to evaluate on a even level.
Sure.
I went to another place in Williamsburg a week ago, got chicken parm. It was pretty.
Ho-hum?
It was pretty average, and
What
it
was
really
the
bummed
problem?
me out. It was not enough sauce and not enough cheese. The whole topping part was just kind of like in the middle of the chicken,
Nah.
and it was just a
Boy,
little
this chicken
dry.
last night was just swimming in the cheese.
It was great. You know what? I have an issue. I don't know if this is interesting at all, but they didn't serve yours with pasta.
I noticed that.
I don't like that.
I wasn't upset because they gave me a nice heaping order of the
It
chicken
was a huge order of chicken.
with the cheese. So I
And-
wasn't that mad.
And it's not like the pasta adds any nutritional value, but I do kind of feel weird when I'm like, I'm only eating chicken.
I'm not mad at that.
All right.
I
As
will
long as
say
you're not mad at
that
it.
I had never seen it not served with pasta.
Yeah.
I was almost like, hey, my guy,
Did we forget something?
where's the macaroni that comes with this? But you know what? Big heaping portion of chicken, cheese for days, bunch of delicious apps, little glass of wine.
It was a great time.
Good group of friends. Who am I going to complain?
Yeah.
We're looking at the Brooklyn Bridge. Turns out it's the Williamsburg
Yeah,
Bridge.
that was amazing. You're like, yeah, isn't it cool? I overhear you and Lizzie going, Brooklyn Bridge,
Isn't that
right
neat?
there. I will be honest. 2 days prior, I was walking with my friend right by that bridge, and I was like, Brooklyn Bridge, right here,
Just
New
an
York rips,
amazing
and he's like,
thing.
Brooklyn Bridge is way down there.
That's the Williamsburg
That's the
Bridge.
Williamsburg Bridge.
You should
that
be
next one
embarrassed
down
of
is not
yourself.
even the Brooklyn
Yeah.
Bridge. It's the Manhattan Bridge. Then it's the Brooklyn Bridge. I was like, tight.
Right.
I'll probably check it out someday.
Right. Still a sick bridge, though.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool bridge. Goes to Brooklyn, so I don't know.
So-
I'm calling it the Brooklyn
Yeah, I
Bridge.
guess we're splitting hairs here, my friend.
Oh my god, I don't know what else is going on.
What else is going on? Boy.
Here's something that happened to me today that annoyed me.
Uh-oh.
I'm a coffee guy.
Always have been.
Love coffee. I love a cold brew.
Sure.
I make my own a lot, but today,
A latte?
and you guys, that's gonna do it for roommates a lot. That's actually the last. That'll be the last.
I think
thing
that's
we
what's
say.
tanking our Louisiana numbers.
What?
Riffs like that. That'll lose us
I was
some
like,
follow.
coffee stuff?
No, that'll lose us some goddamn listeners.
That might, hey, if you're in Louisiana and you didn't like that one, I don't know, tell a friend and
Stay tuned.
get your goddamn numbers up. Honestly,
mean-
at this point, Louisiana, you're such a small presence. I don't even care about you.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need you.
Fuck Louisiana, dude. Boo, LSU.
Oh, God, it hurts my feelings so much.
There's an LSU hat right there. So I go to this coffee shop, and I am getting a cold brew. But then he goes, "Have you tried our Kyoto cold brew?" And I was like, "Yeah, no." And he's like, "Oh, it's like if you're a cold brew guy like this, it's dripped all day. It's like it looks like a 3-foot bong kind of one of those." Ones that you see in like a shop that no one ever buys.
Sure.
But it's got like several.
Yeah, where you're like,
things.
who's getting that?
Yeah, but what is that for?
That was just for the glass blower. He just
Exactly.
wanted to make that.
That's exactly what it looks like. And it's like got coffee dripping down, and he's like, yeah, we brew this all day, whatever. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. They pour it, and it's in like an 8-ounce cup.
What's it usually in?
16.
Oof.
And I was like, I was like, oh, can I get the large? And they're like, no, for that one, we only do the smaller size because it's so strong.
And you're like, yeah, but like, I want to be the judge of that.
Exactly.
I'm in charge of how much
it
of
seemed
this I drink.
unjust.
And they're like, also, that'll be $33.
It was the same price as the 16-ounce normal
Now,
cold brew.
See, that establishment is getting 0 of the week.
The Copper Mug in Williamsburg.
0 of the week.
0 of the
Because
week.
You have
Bing,
to,
bing, 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 bing.
You have to let them know. Hey, just so you know, it's an 8 ounce. It's an 8 ounce.
Yeah,
pour.
if you were planning on taking a walk and sipping this and maybe listening to a podcast, you're gonna get through only half the podcast.
8 ounce pour.
Yeah.
Also, same price as the 16 ounce pour.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're getting the coffee for the quantity.
Exactly.
I got something to do. I want to sip on this for an hour.
I'm taking a long walk.
Yeah.
I want to. I was like kind of lost at a loss for words.
No, that would have pissed me off for sure.
I was so I just sat there like holding. I was like, why? This feels like a toy. It feels like when Michael Scott has the miniature espresso mug, and he's like, "Oh my god, my
Yeah.
hands!" Wait, what is he?
Well, it's like, was this a center for ants?
That's what it felt like.
Is this a cold brew for ants?
I was so bummed, and I just sat there and I was like, "Oh, it doesn't come in the large." They're like, "No," and I was like, "I can't even like pay more for a 16 ounce," and they're like, "No."
Absolutely not.
I was like, "There's no way there's a legal thing."
No, that's just them wanting to be like, we kind of
Yeah.
know what's best here.
Yeah, I was so angry,
Well, they want you to go tell people like, shit's so strong, you can only get 8 ounces of it.
and it was. I didn't know. I wasn't like
You
off
weren't-
the walls.
Yeah, you weren't zipping and zopping.
No, it was fine.
Give me enough. I'm going to choose how much I drink.
Thank you.
They do that with coffee. They don't do that with booze.
Right, exactly.
They'll say a gallon of booze, but an 8 ounce thing of caffeine.
Nah, 12 ounces would put you over the edge.
I mean, that's
It
no.
really bummed me
What is
out.
this place called?
The Copper Mug on North 4th Street in Williamsburg.
Boo.
I mean, they are gonna. I'm really gonna. It's them and Chipotle. I'm taking them both down.
Boo.
I did get Chipotle twice the last week.
Did you?
Yeah,
I
after
got
I took my
Popeyes the
stance.
other day.
There's Popeyes here?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen one.
So this one, like, I felt pretty bad. It's 0.2 miles away. Got it
You
delivered.
didn't. Come on. You
It
gotta
was
stop
sprinkling,
doing
Tom.
that.
It was sprinkling.
I came here in the rain.
Yeah, but you're not food.
What?
I don't know.
You're like, yeah, but you're only coming here to record a podcast. Yeah, that doesn't really work.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, we probably should have canceled it. But I didn't want to get out in the rain. I'll say it was rain. It was more than a sprinkle.
Guess who also didn't want to get out in the rain?
Oh, boy.
Your delivery guy.
Well, that's
Or
his
woman.
job. It's not my job.
Oh boy.
I'm putting money in this guy's pocket.
Oh,
He's
my
going, man,
God.
thank God for this guy ordering Popeyes, or I wouldn't be able to feed my kids tonight.
Oh my. That's what he says. You unwrap the second sandwich. Hey, I'm just feeding families out here.
You want to know what the heartbreaking
man.
thing is of that day?
What?
Later on that night,
You got it again?
I ordered chicken wings.
Why are you ordering? So you can walk to so many things on your street. Was it still raining?
I was comfy cozy on the couch. I don't know. I had the apartment to myself.
That's your crypt. When the apartment is to yourself, you kind of go balls to the wall.
Well, I spiral.
Yeah.
Because I rarely am in an apartment alone.
I know you've ordered wings before noon before
I have.
because Liz was out of town.
Breakfast wings.
Don't say it like it's a thing. That's like
The moment
That's
Lizzie
not as
leaves
bad
town,
as Panda
it
beforehand.
is a race to see how quickly I can consume 37,000 calories.
you're just like
Got to do it.
You're
Right,
doing
my
Uber
eyes
Eats
pop
and
right
Grubhub
open.
at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a little tip for you. Tomorrow, this isn't good for the pod. Tomorrow, Grubhub doing free lunch for New York.
What?
$15 between 11 and 1. You won't be awake.
Tom! God damn it. I'm getting absolutely blasted on the pod right now.
No, that was the first one that was directly at you. The other one was at your whole state and family.
That was all of my family and friends that clearly don't believe in me.
I think they must all be using what are those things called? Like things that hide your IP address.
Oh, they're big VPN.
They're all on VPNs that say they're in California.
I was going to say, we have a lot of people in Iraq listening to it. That's where they're all
so many
beaming in from.
And we have some in Russia, and we have none in Ukraine, which bums me out because it makes me want to support Russia a little bit.
R.I.P. Ukraine.
Sorry.
We fucking hate what's happening, but tune into the pod.
Just give it a listen. We got a bunch in Ireland, too.
Really? Is
Yeah.
that true?
Yeah.
That rips.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
That's
Some in the
fun.
UK.
See, those are all the Louisiana people. They're big VPN people.
Yeah, that's
Always
it. So
have
shout
been.
out to all you Louisiana people in Dublin. You're the best. I love when my Louisiana people get to Nigeria once in a while.
Oh, God damn it.
Got a
these
couple
people.
Aussies. That's fun.
Oi, oi.
I want to go to Australia so bad. You ever been?
Have not.
I would love to go.
Lizzie's sister lived there. Lizzie's sister got locked down there because her hubby, boyfriend, whatever, they've been together for 40 years. He's from Australia. He's from Melbourne. They went back there to like hang, visit, work a little bit. COVID hits. They can't leave. They were stuck in Australia for 2 years.
really shut down too.
Like crazily.
Yeah.
They would, if you were like with like outside of a certain like mileage from your home.
But you could get arrested, right?
Yeah, it was like Bad News Bears. They'd slap like a $500 ticket on you.
God damn.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, kind of fun though.
Not really.
I mean, I don't know. It'd be fun to like have to run to your friend's house.
Yeah.
You're just sprinting.
Would
middle of
love
the night.
that.
I don't know. It'd be
Tom,
fun.
that's terrifying.
You're not gonna get. You're just gonna get fined.
That's like V for Vendetta. That's how that starts.
It's a great movie.
Boy, not many ladies can pull off a shaved head. Natalie Portman does it with flying colors.
She's my all-time celebrity crush.
I mean, my Lord in heaven.
Ever since her Padme days.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Cute kid. What about Garden State? She was pretty charming in Garden State.
Never seen it.
What?
Eh.
Oh, I feel like you'd love Garden State.
I think Garden State was a movie that, like, when it came out, I was still too young. My parents wouldn't let me see it.
There's nothing bad in it.
I know, but it was PG-13.
Oh, right. It's just like really emo.
Oh, okay.
Like hardcore Nemo. Emo.
I love hardcore Nemo
No,
movies.
I'm
though, too.
a big Nemo guy.
Yeah.
But the soundtrack of Garden State slaps
I've
around.
actually listened to the soundtrack a lot because it's like.
I think he won an Emmy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he did.
What do you win an Emmy for? Putting together good songs?
I think best soundtrack.
Best soundtrack.
Yeah, and then best score goes to when it's like an original score.
Right.
That's
Best
what,
soundtrack.
What's
So
his
it's
face
basically
always
like
wins.
best
Hans Zimmer.
mixtape that you made.
Yeah, kind of tight.
It's an unbelievable soundtrack.
Boy, we will win one for Roommates in Law one day because the soundtrack on our sketches are so good.
I mean, how can that not win?
I meant the like the other song choices that we use that we make.
Right.
But yeah, no, the theme song too. That's gonna win original score.
Oh God, Louisiana, you're in my head right now.
Oh boy.
Can't believe you've done this to me.
Ugh.
What else you got going on, Thomas?
I don't know. I auditioned for this show last week and
Wait, as in
no,
like
this was like 2 weeks. This is an old story I forgot to tell, but it's kind of fun. Because my sister was helping me. Sister number 2 is when I was with her in DC.
right?
Auditioning for a TV show. I had to get both my hands broken
Did you actually break them?
in the self tape. Of course, I'm a method actor.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Look out, Daniel Day-Lewis.
yeah.
Here comes.
I think that's the second time we've credited Daniel Day-Lewis for being the only method actor.
Also, we've been threatening him quite a bit.
We have.
No,
Oh, we could.
we should.
Might
He
as well.
deserves it.
Yeah, let's get a little Amber Heard, Johnny
Yeah.
Depp situation going on with us and Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Finally, some press for the Roommates.
All right. So this audition.
No, it was amazing. I mean, it's like it's so hard to do that shit. Like, I had to have one hand broken, and then the guy. It's basically like a guy who's like he's sent by someone to scare the shit out of me. And,
The muscle, as they
yeah,
say.
he's the muscle. So I walk into my house. There's a guy in my ear right away. He's like, "Don't move," you know. And this is my sister is self-taping with me. So I'm just on self-tape. Like, I mean, I'm on, it's just me. And this guy, I have to act like I'm getting, like this guy's walking behind me, walking me over to the counter, picking up a small statue or trophy or something, and smashing both my hands one at a time.
Well, how did you prepare for this role, Tom?
I got in a really bad mood for a little bit.
You should have watched. Should have tuned in to
The Departed?
The Departed.
Oh, you don't think I did?
Did you?
Of course.
And Casino.
Yeah, didn't watch that.
Oh, because
No.
they smashed the guy's hands.
Right. I mean, it happens
Can't
in kind of
shuffle
a
chips
lot of
with his-
movies.
yeah.
Doesn't it? It also happens in Goodfellas. I think,
When in
right?
Goodfellas?
What scene am I thinking of?
I think you're thinking of Casino,
Oh, maybe.
where they hammer the guy's hands. They said you can't shuffle chips with your left hand.
Yeah. I think I am thinking of that scene.
Yeah. Now that's how you prepare for that role.
Yeah, and the Departed scene, that is a great
Just a great scene.
Yeah, that's an incredible acting job. Turns out I didn't do that good because I didn't get it.
Ah.
But it was so hard to do because also this is like dinner time and we're in a building where like her walls aren't that, like her neighbors could hear us probably.
Well, like if you turn in a great performance,
People
the
should
cops
think-
should be called.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is an issue I've had before. Once in my other apartment, I had to really scream. And I was just saying, I'm like sitting there thinking about what my neighbors are thinking.
Well, we had to do that for the ham sandwich sketch.
Yeah, but that building is good. It's pretty thick.
I don't know. Remember there
Actually,
was
the dog.
That dog
Yeah.
was with the. And I'm not gonna promote violence on sweet animals, but that dog was about to get it.
Just knock on the neighbor's door. Can I speak to your dog for
Can
a
I
second?
speak to Rover, please?
Alone? But yeah, so I didn't get it. But it was pretty funny to have to. It's so hard to like being scared is one thing, but having to like physically react
Yeah.
and then be crying.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Here's a quick cue. Do you get any feedback from these people? Are they like, "Hey, we liked what you did"?
Never.
No.
Only in callbacks.
So they'll be like, "Hey, we liked this part of it, but we give a little switcheroo on like how you screamed."
Yeah. In callbacks, they'll be like, "Hey, we liked." They actually always say that. Like what you did there.
However,
Even if they absolutely hated it, like what you did there. Can we try it a little bit more like?
can you do it completely differently?
Yeah, that's basically what I've had that happen to me before for sure.
Well, we really loved what you did, but we would like it even more if you did the opposite.
But here's the thing: you completely misinterpreted this whole thing, and we'd like you to try something else.
So I mean, how you haven't been auditioning too much for a minute there? You were really blasting them out.
I'm getting a couple.
I mean, you were at my apartment being dead body number 3 with a heart transplant that had COVID in it, and you were dying on the gurney.
That was one of the worst scripts I've ever read in my life.
That was bananas.
Shout out Chicago Med. They continue to be the worst scripts. I don't know. I auditioned for some commercial last week. Didn't get it. I'm out here just auditioning.
How's that weighing on your conscience? Maybe not your
Conscience. I'm like,
How's
I feel
that-
really guilty.
How's that weighing on your
Psyche.
psyche?
I'm kind of numb to it at this point.
That's
it
the
happens
move.
every single week.
That's the move, right?
Sure, yeah.
You film
I mean,
it, you
it's-
blast it out, you forget
There's
about
some
it.
that I do get very excited about. I recently auditioned for a small town bartender in Minnesota.
I mean, come on.
That is a life I have lived.
That's right up your alley.
I know.
Well, you don't have much of a Minnesota accent.
They didn't want one.
Interesting.
They actually said that in the script.
God damn, I was trying to
I could also
find
really
your way
turn
out of
one
it.
on.
Give me a little something. Ask me for a drink. How about I just walk in? I'm the first guy in the bar.
Hey, how we doing?
That's pretty good.
Oh, sure. Can I get you something?
What do you have on draft?
Heck. Let me see here. We got Coors and we got Bud Light.
I don't mean to be a diva. Do you have Modelo?
Nah. That's the Mexican one, right?
Right.
Nah. Nope. Nope. Sorry, but
Hey, what's the beer that y'all are famous for that everybody really loves?
Hams?
No.
Damn it.
What's the one that everybody loves? I can't think of it. It's when you go there, everybody's like, you gotta get the. We talked about it one time. It's like the new Greenest.
No, oh God, you're confusing Minnesota with Wisconsin.
See,
and I
Tom,
don't-
you broke character,
I don't
Tom. We
even
just
wanna-
solved.
Oh, I thought you were
Upstilling
legitimately
character.
asking me this.
See, this is a big problem, Tom.
Oh well,
You're breaking character
Here's
this
the thing:
easily?
you were never in a character.
Yes, I was. I was me. Bar patron.
I thought you were actually asking me.
Oh God! And you're gonna sit here with a straight face and tell me you're a method actor,
No,
and you broke character.
I'm
that
not a
easily.
method actor. If I was a method actor, my hands would be in casts right now.
That would be kind of incredible.
If I was like, yeah, I had an audition, didn't get it,
I'm like, please tell me you got the part.
didn't even get a call
Like,
back.
nah, it's irreparable damage to
Haven't
my
been able
hands.
to do any sort of work or anything in a couple weeks, but it was worth it.
Oh God!
Yeah. Oh, so you knew what you were talking about, Nuclearis.
Right.
Yeah, I hate. I was about to be so mad. It's like the amount of people that do confuse. Like they'll be like, "Oh, Milwaukee, that's Minnesota, right?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna murder you."
Is there beef?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the classic any neighboring state.
Of course.
We're like
They
Wisconsin's
stink, we're
fat and
awesome.
dumb,
Yeah.
and then it's like also
We're like in shape and smart.
yeah, it's all of Minnesota.
Oh,
But yeah,
boy.
we continue on the audition train, and I assume once I get out to New York, LA, it'll be a lot easier, and I'll just get a bunch of movie parts.
It's a numbers game, Tom.
I mean, and yeah,
You toss them out. Somebody's gonna say, "Give this kid a shot."
let's make this kid a star.
Come on, he's got a nice face.
Yeah,
Put him in a Wes Craven movie or something.
I'll take it.
That'd be fun.
I would do any movie.
Let me just put this out into the universe.
Let me just throw this out here. If there's any
Anybody listening?
producers or casting directors that listen to this podcast,
I mean, Tom, what's your vision board looking like these days? Are you manifesting?
it's just McConaughey and Leo.
You're not even manifesting, dude.
Well, I mean, I'm setting goals.
How are you supposed to have the universe deliver your dreams to you if you're not speaking it into the universe, Tom?
Listen, I read Matthew McConaughey's book 3 times. What else do you want me to do? I thought things would happen after that. It's such a good book.
I heard it's awesome.
It's so good. You haven't listened to it or read it?
Nerd.
Dude, get the audiobook.
Do I have to pay for that?
Yeah.
All right.
Get the audiobook. Skip one order of wings.
Speaking of that, boy, I had the gym membership look. I had to pull it up today, and then I just didn't do it.
Why?
I don't know. I have this thing where
is
it's like
BetterHelp
it's
all
like
over
right
again.
there. I know, but that was their fault.
You know what it's called?
like
They
right
have a term
there.
for it.
What? What is that?
Self-sabotage.
I don't self-sabotage. Do I? Instantly lost confidence. You
couldn't even
You just kind of
stand
looked
by
at me. I was
that.
like, oh fuck. I don't think I self-sabotage.
That's kind of what that is. I don't actually know. I'm not a psychiatrist.
I had some
Psychologist?
psychiatrist. I hate the psychiatrist.
What is that? Oh, that's Forgetting Sarah
Come on,
Marshall.
bingo.
Go see a psychiatrist. I hate the
know, what?
psychiatrist. I'm not going.
I don't know. Is that movie underrated or is it getting the amount of love it deserves?
I don't know, because it is untouchable.
It's the funniest movie.
It's so good. I don't know that it's underrated. I feel like it kind of it gets looped in with like Pineapple Express and This Is the End and Knocked Up.
God.
I know, but it's all the same cast of characters.
Knocked Up, sure, but Knocked Up is very funny.
It is very good. I mean, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I mean, Pineapple Express is a decent movie, but it's not.
It's not Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
No, Forgetting Sarah Marshall is a great film.
It's just
I'm
we watched
throwing
it the other
film on
day, and it's a film.
It is.
I don't care if they shot it digitally. That shit's a film.
I mean, I really love that movie. There's a woman crying. We got reports of a woman crying from your room. Is everything okay? Yeah, I hear that too. I think it's coming from the room above me. She seems like she's having a really hard time.
You're on the top floor.
I'll try to keep it down.
I'll try to keep it down. It's too good. It is too
It's an incredible
good.
movie. I think a real underrated comedy, we were talking about this the other day, is The Other Guys. I think that actually is
Hilarious.
underrated.
Mark Wahlberg in that movie is so
Turns
funny.
in a great.
It's so
great
funny.
performance.
Like him being as straight as he's playing it is so funny.
Yeah. I love you, Francine. Francine, you could be with me now. This way, you wouldn't have to be. You wouldn't have to be in this strip club shaking it for $1.
Shaking it for dollars.
This is a dance studio. Shaking it for dollar bills.
It's not a bad Wahlberg.
You just drop the R on
It's
the
not
end
a
of
bad
an A.
Wahlberg. I like it.
My favorite Wahlberg impression is definitely Andy Samberg on SNL when
Oh
he just
my
ends
God.
every sentence with, "Tell your mother I say hi."
hello to your mother.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah,
So funny.
it's so fucking good.
Oh boy. Well, what else? Let's see. You're in Williamsburg. I'm in Bushwick.
We're bopping around. I
We're
don't
bipping.
know.
We're bopping.
I saw. Wait, where did I see this the other day? I saw someone online with the name Schneeberger. It was like my last name, but instead of man, burger.
Schneeberger.
Schneeberger.
Boy, that's kind of a brutal last
It's kind of
name.
one of the all-time worst names I've heard.
I mean, Tim Smith isn't like a great last name or a name,
But
but
Schneeberger.
Schneeberger.
It sounds like such a bad nickname that someone gave me.
It's yeah.
Oh, what's up, Schneeberger? And I'm like, ugh.
Just
what?
like the one time you ordered a burger. That's my guy Schneeberger over there.
He's a big burger guy.
Loves a burger. I would change my name.
I did. I wanted to friend the person. I think I saw them on Instagram, and I was
you're
like,
just like, how's
this
life
is
been,
atrocious.
Schneeberger.
Oh my god.
Emil Schneeberger. Boy, I tell you what, our landlord keeps coming over to fix things,
Yeah?
and they're not fixing shit.
Whoa! What a 180 on the landlord. You were singing this guy's praises the other day.
No. I got nothing but love for the guy. He keeps sending people over.
Oh.
But like
It's
they're
the-
like,
it's
all
the-
right, yeah, it's all fixed up, and then we're like, well, we kind of need you to come back because you didn't, that thing you worked on for 2 hours. I don't know if you know what you're doing, sir.
Huh?
I think he's just
what's,
down
why?
there
What's
turning
broken?
wrenches.
What's broken?
What's mostly Courtney's shower is giving us, and this was kind of fun. He's
Hey,
like,
here's an idea.
oh boy,
I'm looking at a shower right now.
hey Tom,
I'm looking at it.
hey Tom,
Yeah.
not now, dude.
Okay. Well, I
Hey.
gotta explain what's going on. There is a shower and a bathtub right in front of us in this room in Bleecker Street Studios, in our brand new studio. There's a bathroom, which is nice, by the way. I did request a bathroom in the studio.
Yes.
And you guys did follow through on that.
There you go.
But I did not request that it have a whole bunch of stuff in the bathtub.
Women's cosmetics, Tom.
Is that all?
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. These ladies, they got all sorts of shit.
It's a full tub. It almost looks like if like we were throwing a cool party and we were like, oh, there's free
where all
gifts
the-
in the bathtub.
Yeah, it's like a just with all the ice and there's like
Yeah.
Miller Lights and shit in there. That's all like cosmetics that these ladies purchase.
What's the over under on that getting
What do you-
cleaned out?
Ooh,
Maybe never.
that
I mean,
just
it's
don't
deep.
see it.
It's a full. There are layers.
Yeah, and it's like a big tub.
It's a full size bathtub.
Big tub.
Oh,
How about
man.
this, Tom? We met a guy the other night. I'm going to say something groundbreaking here.
Uh-oh.
We got to find a fucking rent-controlled apartment.
Yeah.
I mean, these rent-controlled apartments are insane.
Yeah, you mean the ones that are like It's $800 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
think
guy
that's
found
the
one.
dream.
He's like 27. And he locked one in. He's like, I'll die in New York now because I never have to worry about housing again.
Oh, it's not like all the ones I've heard of are like it was passed down to me for generations.
He just found one.
What the hell?
I know. I mean, Maddie Weiner found one.
Yeah, she does have.
So this guy's got a three bedroom apartment for $900 a month.
He doesn't have all 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Tom.
Tim.
You think I'm making this up?
It's all 3 bedrooms for $900?
Yes.
When has it been rent controlled since? The 1920?
Yeah.
What the
That's
hell?
how
I'm
these things
so
work.
mad.
They're like these pre-war buildings that he just found.
What the hell?
$900 a month.
Where?
It's in Flatbush.
Is that far? I don't know that.
I don't think it's like the best, but I don't know.
All right.
It might be amazing.
For $900,
$900?
I could live under a bridge.
I mean, it's
Well,
crazy.
I guess I could live there for free.
So here was the thing. He's like, I did have to pay my real estate agent 13,000 clams up front. But, I mean, that pays for itself
I guess if you're committing to
in a year and a half.
years.
Right?
13 grand up front.
I mean, dude.
That's hefty.
Well, we're talking 3 beds.
That's over a year's of rent.
Yeah. He's probably going to live here for 2 years. Sounded like to me like a good investment, Tom.
That sounds like he got scammed.
No, dude. He can stay there until he's dead. He can stay there until he's 93 years old.
I mean, that is crazy. Yeah, at that point, you're like, well, I'm never buying a place.
It would make no sense.
Is it rent control? Like, are they ever able to change that?
Yeah, but it can only go up by like a certain percentage.
Oh,
it can
okay.
only go up like one of our friends that got it, the rent went from $595 and the big rent increase was to $609.
Oh, God.
So the rent went up $14
This
that
is
year.
bumming me out.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
There's like these random little diamonds around the city that you just might pick up one day and it'll change your life.
Is that only a New York thing?
I've never heard of it anywhere else.
I think I've heard of rent controlled, but I've never seen it in the wild.
And you know what else is weird? It's like unit to unit. It's not like
In
buildings.
the building. Yeah.
So that they just might be like, oh, that unit right there you can have for a nickel. Uncle Matt was saying that he met some guy. This is a classic Uncle Matt story. Uncle Matt Kennedy is our friend. He's not actually our uncle, but
no.
he,
And do you have an Uncle Matt?
no.
Oh, okay, good, because you probably wouldn't listen to the podcast.
Yeah, he doesn't know. God damn it, I hate you, Uncle Matt. But
no, Uncle Matt actually does listen. Shout out
he
Matt Kennedy.
he meets a guy in a bar, of course, starts
Yep.
chumming it up. Guy invites him back to his place. Matt goes because Matt's insane.
Right.
And they're in there chopping it up, and he's on Central Park, like on the west side of Central Park. And Matt
Overlooking
just
the
like
park?
overlooking the park. And Matt's just being a curious cat, and he says, "Hey, just wondering, like, what do you pay here?"
Yeah.
The guy goes, "Oh, it's rent control, paying $1,300.
God.
$1,300
Overlooking Central Park. His own
overlooking
place.
Central Park.
His
Yeah.
own place.
2 beds.
I mean, that's worth it to be like, do you just like keep tabs on those when you find one? Do you just like get that guy's number?
I guess so.
And say, like, I think that's what we should do. That you should get whoever this is with the 3-bed $900 one,
But I mean,
and just be like, I'm gonna text you
3
every
times a
year.
week.
I'm gonna set a reminder every year
and just be like, "What's up,
on
dude?"
this day and just check in.
Yeah. Should have done that. Damn it.
That's our plan moving forward.
I mean, but isn't everyone in New York doing that?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Sometimes it takes a cunning brain to think of these groundbreaking ideas. Yeah, they all have a list of like 48 people they have to text. if they
Yeah,
ever
I
move
mean,
out.
my dumb ass, I was on the internet today. I was like, how to find a rent-stabilized apartment. I'm like, yeah, this is going to do it for me.
Online.
They were just like, go to this office right here. We'll sign you up. You can be in an apartment in Manhattan for $200.
You get kidnapped
Yeah.
instantly.
I mean, like, what am I? Right when I hit Google, right when I hit Google.
Oh my god,
Oh, man, that one hurt.
that one was tough.
That one hurt a lot.
When I hit Google,
Well, I went to the Google.
and then I realized I was typing in Google.net this whole time.
That
Oh
one
my
hurt, Tom.
God.
That one didn't feel good coming out.
It's hard to even riff off of because I'm like, anything is just mean on this one. Oh, my God.
Boy. All right, let's pull ourselves up from our
So what else did you
bootstraps.
find on the internet today, Tim?
Well, I went to, do a gym membership. Didn't do that.
Yeah, so what's going on with the gym?
I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm doing it.
You better.
I mean, it's right down the street. It's $10.
Hey, you guys, do me a favor.
Call in.
This is going to come out on Thursday. It's Monday right now.
Yeah.
So Tim is saying that he will join tomorrow, being Tuesday. Or are you saying tomorrow in pod time? Are you giving yourself till Friday?
Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm doing
There
it
we go.
Tuesday.
So why don't you go ahead and shoot Tim a DM or
Old
email
Timmy
us at
Smith.
roommatesandlotcomedy@gmail.com or just at old Timmy Smith on IG. Shoot him a DM when you listen to this. And make sure you hold him accountable to joining a gym.
And make sure I'm actually signing up. I'm
Wait, let's
doing
do
this
BetterHelp
thing.
first.
Now let's do the gym first.
You guys also chime in on that. What should we do first?
Well,
Do we work out his mind or his body first?
body.
Dude, coming from me, a physical specimen. I played soccer for an hour and a half yesterday. I'm not kidding. Today,
Are you hurting?
I was going to go into the office today, and I was too sore to walk to the train. I couldn't.
Where is your office?
Midtown. Dude, the past 2 times I've gone there, I've gotten all the way there and back without looking at my phone for the trains.
Now that is something.
Dude, isn't that cool?
That feels good.
The first time I basically studied the map for an hour before I left, but I never
Well, I mean,
took
is
the
it an
phone out
easy
again.
train situation? Or are you
It's only
switching
2
from the
trains.
M to the R, and then you're jumping on you got a parasail in, and
just L to the R. I do parasail sometimes, but that's more of a flashy thing.
yeah.
than anything else. That's
You
just 'cause,
parasail
like,
right onto the roof
people
of the
like
building.
it in Times Square. People are there to see famous people. And then
Yeah.
I'll
that's,
pop in.
That's Tom
Oh my
Schneeberger.
God, that's Schneeberger right there. Wasn't he just about to get work at the Laugh Factory in Chicago before he left?
Bold move by Schneeberger getting the hell out of Chicago when he did.
Schneeberger? I couldn't get it out of my head. I know it wasn't a very good story to tell in the pod, but I couldn't stop thinking about this name.
Schneeberger is the worst last name I've ever
It's
heard in my life.
so bad. It literally is like it's like if my name went wrong.
It's so bad because you have to say it to people and you have to see their face like try to take it seriously.
Yeah, like teachers had to read that out loud and everything.
Schneeberger.
We got
Well, wait.
Schneeberger.
You said this was online. That you sure that wasn't just somebody having a fun name online?
I don't know. It was like a full name.
Was it like somebody?
It was like
emailing
Ashley
you?
Schneeberger.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I bet she can't wait to marry and get rid of that fucking name.
Or she's owned it, and she's a fun goofball because of it.
She's just a goof.
And maybe he takes her name.
I wonder what ladies feel like when they're married. They fall in love with this guy, but his last name is Schneeberger, and then they got to take Schneeberger.
It might be bad enough that it's like I know a guy with the last name Hamburger. I think that's worse
I don't know.
because that sounds so made up.
Hamburger's fun though.
Yeah,
Hamburger?
it is. Yeah, I know a guy with his name's Joey Hamburger.
I mean-
He's a good comic.
Oh, that's insanely fun.
Yeah.
But Schneeberger, you're like, hey man, I love you, but can we take my name?
Yeah, which we should be doing more of, by the way. I've always said that.
Oh God.
What?
How do you feel about that?
What?
Would you? Okay, so here's a cue. You get married.
Yeah.
She says, I don't want to take your name. What are you saying?
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I don't care.
You don't?
I got a tough last name.
Schnee?
That's not my last name. Yeah, Schneeman. That's not like
Cheeseburger?
it would be cool. I would like our kids to have my last name, but I also don't care that much.
You wouldn't want your kids to have your last name?
I think I would only be mad if it was like a shitty last name, like if it was like Smith.
Come on, Tom.
If it was just like not even shitty, but it's like there's not like a huge argument to be made for Smith.
Well, what do you mean? As far as it being a cool name?
No, just like yeah. I'm not gonna dig out of this one.
Like, yeah, whoever made that argument? Smith is sick as hell, dude.
No, like I guess I don't know. Like it's there aren't that many Schneemans in the world, so I'd be like, I'd
you'd
like
wanna
to keep
keep
it
it, right?
around, I guess. Yeah, but I don't care about her taking it.
Pass the name down.
Yeah, but I don't care about my wife taking it.
But then, so your kids would have your last name and your wife wouldn't?
Sure, I don't. If she wants,
Yeah.
it'd probably be more of a pain in the ass for her than me.
That's what I'm saying. It just seems like it would be tough.
But I also know like the name changing process is also a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that does stink. What do you think about a hyphen? Where are we at on a hyphen?
It's got to flow. It's got to roll off the tongue.
That seems worse than just keeping the separate names.
But the cool thing about a hyphen is your kid is guaranteed to be a professional athlete.
True. That's a good point.
That's on the birth certificate. So
that is true.
That helps.
You think you could produce a professional athlete?
No doubt in my mind. Absolutely. No doubt.
Yeah, you got the genes for it.
If we were just smart about it, had them be...
they'd have to be a golfer.
Sure.
Or baseball.
No, golf is too... There's so much money you got to dump into it. Yeah, we could go baseball. We could go... No, I would go like...
baseball, soccer...
Tennis.
I don't know. Tennis, they got some big boys playing tennis.
What are you saying?
You're not a very large man.
I'm 5'11".
No,
dude.
you're not.
Yes, I am.
Tom.
I'm 5'11".
You're 5'9".
Oh, my God, dude.
Tom.
Now we are actually done with the podcast. You guys, I'm 5'10" and a half.
You're fun.
I'm 5'10" and a half. I'm 5'10" and a half. I will swear on my mother's grave.
Tom.
And the grave of Ashley Schneeberger.
Tom.
What? I'm 5'11" and
No, you're
I'm
not.
5'10" and a half.
I don't think so.
No, I am.
Okay.
This is not going anywhere because you're not gonna convince
Well, I mean,
me.
you already dropped the height a half an inch.
I know. Well, because 5'10" and a half sounds like such a try-hard thing to say. But I don't have
and
it in
5'11"
me.
is just a stone cold lie.
And I don't have it in me to say 5'10" because, it's also a lie. And I'm proud of that half inch.
You need that half inch.
On self-tapes, I have to say my height, and I say 5'10" and a half, which is so embarrassing. But I hope it's like just a little.
At least it's not a 5'10". If you start saying 3/4, now you're in a world of hurt.
It's like I'm really pushing 5'11". I'm so close. That's
so
what I'm
close.
gonna say. That's what I'm like. Hi, I'm Tommy Schneeman. I'm in New York, and I'm super fucking close to 5'11". It's just really serious.
I'm
like,
honestly still growing.
really,
I think
really
I'm
close.
still growing.
I went through puberty late, and I think I could maybe hit 6 feet even if you just believed in me.
You just go into this long
Christ.
spiel.
Yeah.
You're like, there's plenty of athletes that grew after their senior year of college.
It's like, do you want some examples? No. Oh, Chris Bosh. Ever heard of him?
Chris Bosh, a little guy named Kevin Durant. You ever heard of Kevin Durant?
Anyways, I'm willing to shave.
Yeah. They've already turned off the self-tape.
I wish I was I don't know why I was looking right here the whole time, like I was looking to camera. We have a camera right there.
Yeah, it's right there. We never really look at the camera that often.
No, that could have been a good clip.
But we were looking at each other. That's fine.
Yeah, the algorithm runs our lives. That's all I'm thinking about.
Boy, this thing is really overcooking your grits, Tom.
I hate it. I hate the internet. And now I'm posting. Oh God, it's like we're posting on Roommates-in-Law TikTok and YouTube and my own YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. It's too much stuff to check. I hate my phone.
It is too much.
But
Some
will you
would
guys please
argue-
like and share our shit and please comment.
Some would argue, Tom, it's
Yeah.
unhealthy.
It's the most unhealthy thing in my life. For
I mean,
sure.
it's
No doubt
not
about it.
good.
No doubt about it.
It's also bad for creativity.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Boy, I haven't had a good thought since I moved here.
I'm in the same boat, dude.
I tried
I've
to write
written
today.
half
it
a
was
line
just,
of a joke.
Sucks ass.
I don't
Everything
know what it
sucks
is.
ass.
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe, but you would think, well, maybe we're still in the phase of like getting used to a new environment. And then when you get used to it, all the stuff that you soaked in subconsciously will pop out and you start writing about that. But right now, I got zilch.
I have nothing.
Nothing.
No, I've written some really half-assed stuff lately.
I'm just in the shower like, yeah, so, man. Like, I'm just,
You're like doing crowd work in the shower.
yeah. This guy knows what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to write. I'm
Pointing right to
going
my shampoo bottle.
Going to crowd work in the shower.
That's how you know I'm bombing in the shower. Like, oh, what else do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah. Let's see. What else? Did I get the light yet?
I mean, I got nothing, dude.
Man, yeah, I have not been great. I've been just stand up.
Well, everything I've been, yeah, you've had a couple of sketch ideas.
Yeah. That's it though.
But it's just everything I've been. It's all like New York-based observations.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard not to just be like, the rats are crazy.
Man, you guys seeing these rats around town? Everybody's like, awesome. You've been here for 10 minutes.
Yeah, great. Good job.
Boy, we were really telegraphing that we were new to New York last night at dinner. We're like, I mean, isn't this really something?
We're really doing it. We're under the Brooklyn Bridge. It's the Williamsburg Bridge.
Williamsburg Bridge. Lizzie can't pronounce macaroni.
God.
I mean,
we're doing it. We're slowly getting used to it here. Yeah. It's kicking my ass a little bit. But
you think so?
For sure.
Outside of public
But
transit?
we're going to get right into it right at the I think we're at an hour, but I
Oh.
can give them a little teaser for next week.
Come on, let us have it.
Yeah, it's so stressful being here.
You think?
Well, there's always things you get. I just burn myself out because I always like after this. I'll probably go to a late show somewhere because it's like you can.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just there's always a thing to do here, which is just like you end up just sacrificing sleep. Sleep just isn't because I'm still working every day.
Well, it is a thing of like you leave the apartment and then all of the sudden it's 2 a.m.
Right.
And you're like, well, how did that happen?
And you're far from home, so it's like if you're already out, like especially in Manhattan. If you're in Manhattan, and it's like you're at one show, and then people are like, "Oh, we're going to this other show." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll come with you."
Yeah.
And then it's like, because I'm like, "Oh, that show's an 8-minute walk away. My apartment is 30 minutes."
Well, and
So
you just
I'd rather
keep
just
getting
go to the next
further
show.
away.
Oh yeah,
And then when the night's over, you're like, oh no.
man, how did it get to 2:30?
Okay, and I have a 40-minute train home.
Yeah.
And then
And
you
it
get off at
stops.
Bedford, and you're like, good luck getting home, buddy.
See, let me know how sunrise is.
I hope someone doesn't lose their mind on the bus next to you on the way home.
Yeah, but that's
But yeah,
New York,
that
dude.
is
It's
the
beauty.
hard part. That's the hard part.
It's just
I wish there was enough. I'm sorry. I'm getting all fired up.
No, why? What were you
I just wish you could walk more places. I wish there were like more places around.
Yeah.
And hey, look, you're looking at a 30-minute walk guy.
Yeah, you're not looking for a 10-minute walk.
I don't need a 10-minute.
Yeah.
I'll even push a 40-minute walk.
I've seen
I
that.
don't mind.
I believe it.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. Nah. I walk to the train. I get into the city. I'm 4 hours away from my home.
Yeah. Walking to the city from here would be.
Nanners.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Is that possible?
I mean, I think so.
Because I'd have to like swim.
No, you walk across the bridge.
You can do that?
Yeah, they have like walking areas.
Oh. I might have to give that a go.
Give it a shot one
Why
day.
not?
You get an 8 p.m. show, just pack a
Leave
lunch
here
and
at
leave at
2:30?
noon.
Just kiss Lizzie. Oh, it's like the Oregon Trail.
Yeah,
I have
you
my
get a
stick
back-
in my
Yeah,
my little
what's it called?
handkerchief.
Yeah, like a sack. What
Whatever.
is that called?
Satchel.
No, it's like a perch. But ransack? No,
No.
a handy sack.
You got your duffel.
No, you're talking handkerchief tied with stuff at the end of a stick, right?
Yes.
How did that? There's no way people were carrying around a lot of stuff with that.
No, it's
How
like
did
a
that become such a trope?
it's like a piece of bread.
I hope to God one day I see you walking down the street
With a piece of wheat
just a
out of my
piece
mouth.
just a French baguette over your shoulder on a stick with a handkerchief. Yeah,
It's
you got a
4:30.
straw hat
Covered
on.
in sweat.
Tim, where the hell are you coming from?
I got a show at 9:30. Heading into the city.
Decided to walk it. Going over the Williamsburg Bridge.
Tim, you're on the Brooklyn Bridge
It's the
this
Brooklyn
time.
Bridge this
Actually,
time. You did it right.
Shit.
Oh boy.
Shows in Astoria.
Well,
All
we're
right.
doing great. Hey, last plug for maybe no, we got 2 more weeks. Caroline's on Broadway, June 1st. If you're in New York, come on out. Buy a ticket. Buy a ticket now.
Hey, here's the thing that's actually happened. Tickets are moving fast.
Tickets are moving fast, so buy one and also use the code BIRTHDAY, and they're only $10.
Because I don't know if everybody
Birthday.
knows this.
It's also my birthday.
It's the birthday boy. It's
which
his birthday
I am
boy's
regretting
birthday
making
show.
it a birthday show.
I'm going to make everyone sing happy birthday before I bring you up.
Do not.
I might.
If you do that, I will
What are you going to
do
do?
some bad things.
What are you going to do?
I will talk. I'll just tell. I won't even tell jokes up there. I'll just tell dark secrets about you.
You don't even have any.
Nah, but I could tell some embarrassing stories.
Like what?
I don't know. Do we want to get into it now?
Kind
I'm like,
What do you have on me?
let's talk about Tim walking home at 5 a.m.
So, guys, that was the podcast. We had a great time.
We are over an hour.
Thanks for showing up.
The rest of that story is on the Patreon. That's patreon.com/love and
Love and
life.
Hey, toss us a fucking like,
A review,
a like, a subscribe.
whatever you want to do.
Tell your coworker.
Do anything with us.
Yeah.
Just
keep listening.
do something. Tell your coworker, especially if they're in Louisiana.
Yeah, for the goddamn mother. Also, hit me up about am I joining Blink
Blink.
Fitness, Tom?
Oh, that's the gym.
Yes.
I thought that was a new therapy thing.
Near.
All right, vote on BetterHelp for Tim or Blink Fitness. that sounds way too CrossFit. I hate that.
It's what it's called. I can't help it.
Okay, well, whatever. You guys shoot Tim a message.
All right, we love you.
Goodbye.
He married my sister, now we're living together. We're